morning. How the hell is everybody doing, man? It has been about a month or more since I posted a video. Not on purpose. I have been so busy with my vacation, my kids' summer, at work, everything. My kiddo started school yesterday, dropped him off today. Basically getting ready to get my day started. Thank you for those who are still on my thing. I got a new dash holder, so I was trying to adjust it. Yeah, you guys, I miss talking to you guys. I'm glad I'm back. Glad I'm, doing my videos again. Not really been doing much, but spending time with my kiddos. Vacation. I was off basically almost the whole month of July. Posted a little clip from when we were at the river over the weekend. Only a couple seconds, nothing really crazy, but it was beautiful out there. It was nice, relaxing. Didn't have a whole lot of people out there, so it was peaceful. It was nice. Took the boat out and just had a good time. Relaxed. One last trip before my kids started school and whatnot. But we've done so much stuff this past summer with my kids. I think it's the most stuff that we've done with the kids since they've been in school. It was like Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, the river, the beach, everywhere, man. We really honestly did so much stuff this summer with the kids. Like I told, my wife that I want to do as much as possible with my kids this summer. I want them to have a good summer. I want them to be able to enjoy what they, just have a good, flat out, just have an enjoyable summer that we can go back to school and tell their friends what they did. And, we can basically just enjoy it as a family as well. We were out at the river multiple times. We were out at the river for 4th of July. Now that was fun. That was really cool. We were in our hotel room. We check in, and I asked the lady at the front desk, I'm like, hey, I got 2 kids. Is there any way I can get a hotel that faces the street? And we're at probably one of the hotels that we stay at all the time. So I like it. It's super cool there. It's clean, it's kid-friendly, pools and all that nonsense. But it's not your normal hotel. It's a casino resort type of thing. But they have one side where it's adults, one side that's for families. But I had asked if we could have a spot so we could watch the fireworks. She looked and told me, there's nothing left. Everything's booked up. Nothing that they have. Well, I'm not sure if she had just said that to me because there's other people around, or she really messed up and maybe gave me someone else's room, or just didn't know the room numbers. So we get into our room, and I look out the door, and it faces the street, and right in front of where the fireworks are going to be. So we go there, and I'm like, maybe we'll see the fireworks, maybe we won't. Man, we had the best view of our fireworks that I had, and it was right there in front. There's people lined up and down the street. There's people up everywhere, doing their stuff. And these guys actually started lighting fireworks on the sidewalk. Now in Nevada and Arizona, fireworks are legal. So you can't get a ticket for it. You can't get in trouble for it. Can't get arrested for it. It's all legal there. You can do it pretty much wherever as long as you're not stupid. But this guy started lighting fireworks, and the tube fell over. Well, it started hitting the block wall, and you saw people run like when you fucking cockroaches when you turn on a light. It was funny. My kid my son thought that it was hilarious. You know, he was laughing his ass off. But yeah, other than that, you know, we've gone to Disneyland multiple times. You know, we have season passes, so we're always at Disneyland doing something. My boy turned 8 over the summer. My daughter turned 11. So we were at Disneyland for both of those things with some of our friends. Just been fun, and you know, it's just been a fun, relaxing summer. You know, the only other thing that I've really been doing is just working. You know, I've been working. Just busy. Just really, really busy. But, you know, I wanted to start my videos again. I get a lot of people messages, a lot of, you know, emails. Hey, where are you at? What are you doing? Well, I'm here. I'm still here. You know, I'm still on YouTube. I just been busy working, you know. Found out my sister's got a YouTube channel. You know, I didn't know that. I'll put a link to her page on mine. She doesn't got a lot of videos, but she's got a lot of followers, you know. I think one of her videos has like almost 30,000 views, something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go in this liquor store real quick and get my daily monster fix. So I will be, give me a minute, I will be right back. I'm back. Too much traffic. But yeah, like I was saying, you guys, it's been a while since I posted a video. I got a couple new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're watching this and haven't subscribed, hit that notification bell. Basically gonna start picking up where I left off with my videos and all my good fun stuff that I normally talk about. Random nonsense. But I still talk. I'm back on nights at work, so you guys might get random videos pop up from me here and there, just random videos, you know. There's sometimes that's stuff that I read on the internet that I'll talk about or I'll post about or want to share something with you guys. You know, most of the time they're not real long videos, but they're short and stupid. But you guys watch them, so I post them. I'm on my way right now to my mom and dad's house. My mom's getting ready for work. My dad, he's retired, so he's probably still sleeping. But, you know. Didn't get a Monster. Got a Red Bull. Nothing like a little Red Bull in the morning to help give you your wings, I guess. But yeah, you guys, you know, there's just some things that happen in life where you just get so caught up doing what you're doing, you don't, you know. And it's not like I didn't forget to post videos. I was just so caught up in the middle of doing everything that I was doing that you know, I'd always forget, or I would remember and want to do a video, and then, you know, I get distracted by my kids want me to do something, or we would be going somewhere, or we would be in the middle of doing something and I want to record the video, and you know, I would either start recording the video and, you know, I want to record for the rest of the day. So it's kind of like I didn't want to, you know, post these half talked out videos where I basically I wasn't finishing them, and I was gonna edit it all together and whatnot, but I didn't really talk about a whole much. You know, just a couple minutes of me just, you know, rambling on about random nonsense, and then, you know, I'd pause the video or stop it and get distracted, and then by the time I remember to record the rest of it, it was late. And you know, for the most part, even though on summertime we try and keep our kids on a normal schedule, you know, try and not make them go to bed real late, but they're kids, they like being up. You know, they started school yesterday, So they're still used to being up. We were at the river. They were up. They're having fun. Arcade, water, this and that, and everything else. So last night, my kids didn't go to bed till like almost 11 or after 11. And they started school early, so we wake them up between 6 and 6:30. For the most part, is when we wake the kids up for school. So my son didn't want to wake up. He was not happy that he had to go to school today. But new classes, new friends, new people, new teacher. Try and keep everything positive for them. Try not to let them get too, distracted with not wanting to go to school. I always tell them school's important. You got to go to college. Get a good job. Me, I landed my job just by pure luck. I didn't go to college, but I catch on to stuff real quick. So where I work, I got my job just like I said by pure luck. Man, that sun is bright. But it's not every day that you get that job. The job I have doesn't require you to go to college, but it requires you to have certain skills to work there. I work on multi-million-dollar machines, and like I said, I got in there by pure luck. My father-in-law, he been with that company going on 30 years, so it was kind of like that was my foot in the door. I came from construction and whatnot, but that was my foot in the door was him. Man, that lady wasn't patient. But yeah, I always try and tell my kids that school is important. Go and be smart and do your best, and don't goof off. Just be smart with the things that they do in life. And go and buy a house right now from this lady that I used to do work for, just to check up on her house. When I had my construction company. Really, really nice lady. She has multiple sclerosis. So, very nice, very respectable lady. And I always just randomly, we'll just go by her house just to make sure her house is okay. She lives with her daughters, and she's just a sweet, sweet lady. She's not very old. She's, early 50s, mid-50s, around there. So she's actually a friend of my dad's, and my dad always, have you heard from her? But I randomly go by her house just to make sure, everything's okay, and stuff is still in line for her. I will randomly call, text, or email her just to make sure she's okay. Sometimes I get a response, sometimes I don't. But what about you guys? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys did over summer? If you guys have kids, what did you guys do with your kids? What did you guys do that was fun? Did you guys try something new? Did you guys, go to the same spots as a tradition? We actually went camping 2 times over summer at a place called La Jolla Indian Reservation. It's out there in Puama Valley. Basically in the middle of nowhere. You have no video service. You have 0 reception. There's no reason for you to take a phone when you go to this place. Basically, leave it at home on the charger because you can't call, you can't receive calls. Your phone is basically dead. And it's actually really nice because, my kids are always like, I want to go on YouTube and watch videos, or I want to go on a tablet, or I want to do this. Now, when you're out there, nothing. There's nothing except to have fun. And, we went out one time with my family and my cousin's family. First time ever going out there. Got a late start, We were told about that place from some friends of ours. And we wanted to go try it out, wanted to go see it. So, but what they didn't tell us is the fact that, you know, you have to get there early to get a good spot, because if you don't have a reservation, it's first come, first serve, and those spots fill up so fast that it's kind of ridiculous, but it's fun, you know. So we're going out, we get a late start, we get lost because there's no service, so my GPS cuts out. You know, Claudia, she's trying to look on my phone, trying to find street names, and we pass it. Go to this one spot, and it's wide open. There's no one there. And I'm like, you know what, this spot can't be right, because there's a gate, and on the other side of the gate, it is packed. So my cousin stays there with his truck and the kids, and I split to go try and find out where it really is. So once I find out where it is, I get in there, you know, pay for all our stuff, and try and find a spot, and there is nowhere to go. And we had left it. Our plan was to leave his house. We left our house and stayed at his house. Figured, hey, you know, we're all going together. Let's just leave at the same time. So we get out there. We try to leave at 4 in the morning. Me and my cousin didn't go to bed till like 2. So he runs down his stairs at like 6, and he's like, dude, it's 6 o'clock. I jump up, grab the chainsaw, go to his backyard, start chopping all the wood. You know, by the time we even left his house, it was like 9. Now, from where I live to there is about 2 hours. Well, my cousin's about 45 minutes from my house. So it was about an hour, you know, or so from his house. But we finally get out there, you know, and get in there at like 11 o'clock because we got lost. So me and my wife were trying to find a spot. There's nowhere to go. And found the spot. I left her there. I said, you know what, you stay here. Let me go find us. Let me go get them, and I'll bring them back. So we finally get in, get all settled, and the whole point of this trip was to camp. You camp on the water. You camp on this little river that you go tubing down. If you guys don't know what it is, go to Google, type in La Jolla Indian Reservation. This place is badass. If you like camping and water and having a good time, check this place out. So get there, have a good time. Well, about a month had gone by, and my cousin and myself had planned on going on another camping trip, but we just weren't, you know, we weren't sure where we wanted to go. You know, we weren't sure about where we were going to go or do anything, and I'm not really sure how or why that gate randomly opened, but yeah, thanks a lot. It knew I was coming. But anyways, so we were gonna go out to Lake Isabella, like to Kern River, go to whitewater rafting, you know, to have a good time. And I had called to make a reservation. Well, I guess up there the water was so bad, a boy and his father actually died. Yeah, so from the water, the current was so strong that the water pulled them out, and they ended up dying. It's like I told my cousin, I don't want to bury or lose any of my family over the weekend. So we sat there and thought about it, and we were like, you know what, why don't we just go back out to La Jolla? We had a good time when we were there before. We know for a fact we'll have a good time this time. So I ended up inviting a bunch of our friends. You know, he invited his sister-in-law, brother-in-law, you know, his wife's cousin, mother-in-law, all that stuff. They all went out there on their part. My cousin actually left really early that morning because I had to work that night. So he had left when I was still working at nighttime and went to go up there and got a spot. So by the time we got out there, it was probably about like 10 o'clock, and got out there, set all our stuff up. Friends of ours ended up coming out there, you know, camping with us. It was fun, you know, it was a really, really good time. And check it out, you guys. You know, the kids loved it, the kids enjoyed it. And just a lot of good memories this summer, you guys, you know. It's a whole lot of good memories. But yeah, you know, like I said, you know, nothing really crazy. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, tell you guys, you know, what I've been doing, what I've been up to. didn't really record anything when I was out camping because, I figured my phone has no service. I left it in the truck. I left it in our tent. So there was no distractions. The kids were either in the water playing with squirt guns, and myself, our friends, it was a big group of people. We went down this river. You go up the top of this stream, and you go down the water on inner tubes, basically. And we went down. It takes probably about 2.5 to 3 hours to go down this entire thing. And we went down there Friday. We went down. No, Thursday. Sorry, we got there on Thursday. We came back home on Sunday. We were there for 4 days. Went down that thing on a Thursday, and there was a good amount of water. I ended up losing my wedding ring. Gone. Bye-bye. Not there anymore. Yeah, this water was so powerful. Excuse me. That it sucked my ring off. Our friend lost her $700 pair of reading glasses. Gone. Kaput. And went down all the way down. And our friend's husband picked us back up in his truck. It's all the way down at the end. You can't walk, but you can walk back. But if you're out of shape like myself, you're good. It's gonna take a long time. So we went down. Well, then my cousin was like, what, I ain't going down it again. That was crazy. He hurt his back. We all hurt our back because we never been down it. So there's certain spots where there's rocks and you'll hit your back really hard and it hurts. But then we learned, when me and my cousin ended up going down it again, and they had opened up the dam at night. Well, when I was sleeping, I heard the water rushing like as if a boat was coming by or something. So the next morning when I woke up, you could tell the water was flowing way faster. There's a whole lot more water. So we had gone down it again, but we walked up way further. And when we went down, the water was higher, right? So when we went down it again, the spots were really sketchy. They were filled with water. And it was fast. It was really fast. So then we all went down. Me, my daughter, my cousin, and his daughter. We all went down. And it was fun. But it was crazy because that water was moving so fast. You didn't have really a chance to stop your raft. It was either, balls to the wall or get out and walk, because once you hit a certain spot, the water was going so fast you couldn't stop yourself. But it was fun. And the next day, on Sunday, we all wanted to go again. So we all went up to the top. You can rent tubes. I rented a bunch of tubes. And we went down. Well, this time the water was flowing even faster. And my wife hurt her elbow. I smacked my head. I'm not sure if I gave myself a concussion or not, because I hit my head so hard that for like 3 days after that, I felt really funny. My legs were hurt, but it was fun, you guys. It was fun making memories with my kids, my family, my friends. And, my friends are my family. I don't, if you guys have followed my channel since day one, you guys know about the reason behind why it's hard for me to get close to people. And if you don't know, I've had a really close friends of mine pass away, but I had a really good friend of mine that I didn't know for a long time, but me and him clicked. He was a lot younger than me, so it was kind of like, in a way, a little brother to me. And this guy made such a big impact on my life and my kid's life that when he ended up taking his own life, and when I found out, my world stopped. I kind of like closed everyone out. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to be friends with anybody, because it affected me so bad that I was afraid to get close to anyone again. And when he took his own life, it was like kind of like my world stopped. I found it was a good, happy day. We were going trick-or-treating with some friends. My kids were all ready to go. And when I got that text, it was like my world stopped. Everything stopped. And yeah, I mean, I won't get into it. It happened 4 years ago. 4 4 or 5 years ago it happened, and I still get emotional about it because this guy, he made such a big impact on everyone's life. Always happy, always smiling. There, I could call this guy at 4 o'clock in the morning. He would get out of bed and help me no matter what it was. He was just that guy. He was just that friend. So it's been really hard for me to get new friends, and not that I'm an asshole. You know, I'm a people person. I love being around people. You know, I love making memories. I love going on, you know, different places with people and having a good time. It's just, it's hard for me to get close to someone because I don't want to go through the pain of what I did when I lost my buddy. But I'll end it with that, you guys. I might post another random video today. You never know. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. So, as always, you guys, motivate someone. You know, if you guys haven't been doing that, I say that at the end of all my videos, motivate someone. Let them know you care because, you know, I didn't talk to my buddy for 3 months before he took his life. So that hit me hard too. You know, if you guys have an issue with someone, don't be stubborn. Don't let your pride get the best of you. Talk to someone. Let them know you care. Let them know that you're there if they need help with anything. If you think someone's suicidal, don't tell them, oh, you know, they need to see a doctor. Maybe they just want someone to talk to. Maybe they just want someone, maybe they just wanted to know that they're noticed. So, as always, motivate someone. Let them know you care. Let them know you're there for them. Pay it forward.